man, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans Droids, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are ready for, hopefully, a very solid weekend around the corner. But you know, I want to make sure we get some good news out there, especially if you've been out in the cold. You figured, well, it's time to retire from Galaxy Heroes because you couldn't play the game. We got some good news. It seems like I tested it myself. Seems to be working. CG fixed their game! People, clap it up. Clap it up. The greatest Star Wars game of all time has fixed their game, and you can actually play it. Oh my gosh. We got other stuff to talk about here today. After that, we have some pretty interesting Shards giveaway for Traya and Malgus. If you haven't been bagging them, it's time to bag them. And at the end of the video, we have an early look at the next character to come to Galaxy Heroes. It's gonna be huge. Dare I say, the craziest character that I never thought would come, but it's gonna allegedly come to the game. Well, let's start off with this first. I just want to say, when I made the song Fix Your Game, it's just like everything, we're having fun, we're having a good time. I never actually meant for this to be a blueprint for Galaxy of Heroes. And you know what? It just becomes truer and truer as time goes on, where, you know what, the prophecy has spoken. We were mad, the game was broken, and now, well, what happens at the end of the song? Oh, look, an update dropped. They fixed their game. Well, people, they fixed their game indeed. Quick summary for those that somehow did not know what's going on. I swear my comments are just being flooded by this. I swear the forum posts are flooded by this. Reddit was going berserk. People just couldn't log in to play the game, as some people on iOS were claiming. So mostly it seemed like, from my perspective, is a Google side issue. Again, not sure what's going on, but this had to be an absolute nightmare. A big chunk of your player base, probably I'd say more players are probably Android than iOS potentially. I know iOS spenders spend a little bit more than Google, but I'm assuming there's probably more Android devices playing this game. All those people not being able to play, holy cow, an absolute nightmare. Well, it seems to have been fixed. Where Meathead on Discord said update 4 11 a.m. 6/6 today. Google has released a new version of the Google Play services. Please go download it and let us know if you're able to get in or not. Thank you. Well, here we go. It's repeated here. We have like a little thread highlighting all the steps and the issues that are going on. I had a hard time logging into my free to play, and as you can see now, I'm able to get into the greatest free-to-play to ever free-to-play in the history of free-to-play. Do I have any proof of that? Yeah, I said it, okay? And it's also right here. Okay, anyways, basically the fix was this right down here. Google has released, I just read it, but let's read it again. Google has released a new version of the Google Play services. Please go download it and let us know if you're able to get in. Essentially what I did, I went over to Google Play, and then I updated Google Play services, and I was able to log in. So it seemed to be a simple fix after all is said and done. But if you were someone that was left out in the cold and you figured, well, it's time for an early retirement from the game, or maybe I should start a new account, you don't need to. This seems to have been the fix. But let history be known, this has to have been the worst login problem in all of time for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This has been going on for a while, and this isn't like it just came up out of nowhere. It feels like it was getting progressively worse. If you guys remember when we first talked about this, and there was really no communication around it until it really got bad. It was about 22 days ago, a little over a month ago, where people just couldn't get into the game, and it was like, oh, it might be kind of an odd situation. But then it got worse and worse and worse, where it just seemed like no one from Android could get in. So it seems to be working. Cool. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. So come back over to Galaxy of Heroes, or who knows, maybe you were touching a lot of grass this past week and you're like, you know what, life is a lot more peaceful when I'm not playing Galaxy of Heroes. Maybe listen, you need your Star Wars. You can't live life without Star Wars. What other Star Wars game are you gonna play? Fortnite? Actually, no, yeah, Fortnite's probably more of a Star Wars game than Battlefront, and we don't got time to go over that. Listen, let's not cry about the current state of Star Wars video games. Let's be happy that the greatest Star Wars game of all time has finally been fixed. All right, let's move on real quick. In case you guys do not know, over on the web store, per usual, some interesting goodies, nice goodies. I think this has been going on for a minute now, but it's gonna be around for another 24 days here. Oh, you can't see it now. All right, here. Log in real quick. Oh my gosh, kick me in, kick me out. Anyways, there's a web store on here, and I believe there's also a calendar. I already claimed everything from the calendar, but in the web store, mystery chest, especially if you're like a little bit newer in the game and you don't have things like Malgus, having a chance of getting Malgus is pretty sweet. And also Darth Traya is on here as well as some other great Sith Lords. Pretty much all the good ones for the most part. You have Leviathan requirements in here. You have, you know, Dark Town, the Traya, Malgus as well. So especially if you're someone that's making progress towards Leviathan, which my free-to-play account, slowly but surely getting there, have all the stuff at 7 stars, gear 13. Just gotta go ahead and slap on a few more relics, hoping to lock in a relic 7 Maul later on today. And then I'm just down to HK47, where I believe he needs to be relic 7. And then Shorty, so fingers crossed, hoping I can get Leviathan this month. But if you're someone that's just starting off your journey, a lot of important characters associated with it, especially getting Malgus so you can use the Fury class Interceptor. Good stuff there, but people, look, all this is cool, right? You got the free shards. The game has allegedly been fixed, but you know what's even better? Getting a sneak peek preview at what's the coming Galaxy of Heroes. Now, I suspect, oh, another small thing, gonna be going on a little trip with the Lady of Alderaan, so no Grand Arena this weekend. I'm sorry. I have highlights and stuff for you and all that good stuff. But next week, presumably, we're gonna be getting the kit reveal for Depa, and there could be a chance we might get the Jedi Master Mace Windu kit reveal next week as well, because when we go back to the forums and we saw their little overview as to what should be expected with these air battles and whatnot, they put in pretty close proximity Depa and Jedi Master Mace Windu. So if we were going to go based off the scaling that they had there, well, it looks like Jedi Master Mace Windu could be coming in about the same week or so as Depa. So Depa comes out, and it looks like the following week after that, Mace Windu's coming. So anyways, Depa kit reveal next week. Small chance of Mace Windu, but anyways, the point goes to show, you know, everyone's talking about Jedi Master Mace Windu, right? I'm excited about it. But what if I told you we already got leaks on the next character after this? Well, people, I'm gonna give you a special giveaway. You know what? I'm gonna call it. If you like this video today, my friends, we have an exclusive legendary giveaway, even before CG gets to announce it. So please, can you clap? Ladies and gentlemen, Gungans, droids, Chaotic Mooney, Coneheads, and all the cows out there. You might be like, wait, cows? Yes, the cows. Jeez, come on, everybody. Here's what we have right here. Big thanks to Holy Sith Kit for bringing this to our attention. In Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, Marin is a Knight is the character who's a requirement for unlocking Jedi Knight Rey, Jedi Cow Edition character. However, very important, her utility for Marin lies in her ability to make herself untargetable. Very important. I'm glad we got that cleared out. But she's also invincible, which requires a specific gear level. While you don't need her at high gear to work, her high gear is needed to unlock the Jedi Cow. In summary, in case this is all confusing, Marin is a required character for unlocking Jedi Knight Rey, Jedi Cow Edition, but her full potential as a powerful unit is unlocked at higher gear levels. Listen, I know you guys might be kind of keeping track on where AI is going, but you know what? I think we got a little bit more time until AI starts taking over us top tier gamers that play Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. But there you go. Make sure you leave a like. You got a heads up on the next legendary. You may or may not get it. Gary's in charge of the giveaway. He's looking at me, but I'm not seeing any signs of brain activity. Gary, can you hello? All right, anyways, well, Gary's just staring out into the abyss. He's excited for this upcoming legendary. I can tell about that. Anyways, people, thank you for stopping by today. Hope you have an amazing weekend, amazing life, whatever it might be. I always want to make sure you guys are saying at the end of every video, every single day when you're waking up, you remember it's a great day to be above ground, because at the end of the day, it's great to be in the Empire today.
It's great to be in the Empire today. The sun never sets.